Hey guys, well, finally I can now say this. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for getting their first win of the season, and not just getting their first win, but this is a very convincing win. The media is going to make a big deal talking about Incognito and Martin not being in the lineup, but to be honest with you, and speaking from a little bit of experience I have, because I'm still playing semi-pro football myself, and I played high school and college as well, and being an offensive lineman, it doesn't really matter because when you're preparing, you get all the time and practice to really get ready. I know I've always been taught you're one play away, and that's talking from somebody who's backing up another player, or just backing up a starter. That's really within anything in sports, whether you play in high school, uh, whether you play high school baseball, football, basketball, whatever. I mean, softball. It can be whatever. And on any level, you always gotta be ready if you're a backup. And some of the analysts and the ESPN, they made up a good point. You could tell the mind was kind of shaken up in that first half. They tried to turn it on, but it was too little, too late. Tampa Bay's defense was playing the way I thought it should have been playing all season. To be honest with you, I said the same thing about St. Louis probably about a couple weeks ago. The same thing, as you could tell how the way they pounded Indianapolis. But when you talking about Tampa now, when you put up over 140 yards against somebody, and then, oh, by the way, your defense allows 2 yards rushing, and I mean 140 on the ground, and just allowed 2 yards rushing. Come on, man. They got beat up in the line of scrimmage. And, this point blank, they just played pretty well. And I was real curious to see how Mike Glennon was going to play tonight. He played pretty well. I mean, he managed the game well, which I thought he could do when he got into the league, because I was watching him at NC State. Me personally, I was thinking very highly of him, because not so much the size too and the arm strength, but I love the way he was managing the game. I know his biggest moment, his last year at NC State, was when they got the big win over Florida State. So this is still a huge win. I don't care. Any game in the NFL is always a big win, because I mean, it's easy as a fan to sit here and talk about, oh, that team's garbage or they stink or whatever. But let's be real, it's hard to win games in the NFL. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it point blank, and that's why it's a small percentage just to get into the league. So just the way those guys played pretty well. And how about old Darrell Revis too, getting himself the closing interception to finish out the game as well. So that was just, again, overall excellent game. As they were all doing is honoring Warren Sapp tonight. I can't remember if that was the Super Bowl team with that he had out there, or was that just some of his teammates over his career in Tampa. But that was just pretty good to watch as well too, as they were honoring his number. I don't know if they were retiring this number. I didn't see the whole halftime. I listened to everything as well. And, of course, you had John Gruden calling the game, and you know he was going to have a little intake on that as well, since he was the head coach for them when they won the Super Bowl. So, again, big congrats to Tampa. And you also beat up here in Jacksonville. The Jaguars got their first win as well, too. And, no more winless teams in the NFL. That's just good to see. We'll see how this crazy NFL season is going to finish off, because it is right now just a wild season. I mean, just a real wild season. So I just wanted to give a huge congrats to Tampa. I'll talk to you guys later.